Good morning, everybody. Today is Wednesday, December 31st, last trading day of the year. The years are just flying by. I want to start out by thanking everybody for their support. It's been a short few months since I started this channel. Thank you for everybody that's subscribed to the channel so far and liking the videos. It always helps to build up the channel here and also for all the people that have joined the Discord community and that have hopped on the live trading from 8:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. Central Time every day. It's actually pretty nice to see the reach that this channel has. I had a comment yesterday for somebody from Zurich, Switzerland yesterday asking me to do some levels on a few different equities, which was nice. I put together a quick little video for him yesterday, so hopefully he appreciated that. And I think he did. He responded. So anyways, last trading day of the year, half day today, nothing stupid. Happy New Year to everybody. Let's get into it. We can start with the economic data. Unemployment claims just started out right now, 199,000 versus 219. We'll see how that hits the market there. I'm not sure. May initially give it a pop, but I'm not sure if this is going to have a negative impact or not. Good morning there, A. Let's see here. Let's see how it's going to work out here. So I think that we have some tough levels to get through today. This is the low from yesterday. And happy New Year and healthy to you as well, pal. This is the low from yesterday that it's going to have to get through in order for us to move higher. And right now in pre-market, it's struggling off of that unemployment number, which came in lower than expected. So there may be some downside there. I think right now it's for today, it's going to be important to hold that 69.32 and a quarter level, which is December 15th's weekly high. If we lose that level, we come on down and test the weekly high at 69.22, which we tested in pre-market today. On the upside, if we regain yesterday's low of 69.40.75, we're gonna move into yesterday's close, which is 69.45. If we regain that level, I think we're gonna move into the 69.52.37 before you're gonna get a little resistance. I actually plotted a point of control level on there. You can see this is a point of control from the 30th. So I can plot that also for when the market's open. Okay, that's done. So I would anticipate, though, if we do get up into that 69.52.37, you're probably going to get a little resistance there. If you do plow through that, though, then you're going to move up to that weekly high 69.63. And you can see how it responded here these last few days. And then I would say that your next level of resistance on the upside is going to come in at that 69.69.06, which was the 26th low. You'll probably get some resistance up there too. So, it's pre-market right now, so you don't know what's going to happen once the market opens. I would say that, it's right now still kind of channeling in here right now. We did fill some of this, downside move right here, and it's trying to push its way up, finish on a strong note to end the year. If we look back, if we look at it on the 4-hour chart, let's look at it here. Still in the the lower end of the regressional trend line. However, it's still trending, still trying to push higher there. So, but there are some levels that you have to get through. If you do lose some lower end levels, I think you come on down and you're going to fill some of this gap area right here, probably right here at the 68.93.38 level. So I'm not sure if we're going to get that, but if you did lose that 68.93 level, I think you're going to probably quickly pull down to the 68.70s, 68.64 level on the downside. We'll see. It's positive that it's popping higher right now. I just don't know how much steam it's going to have once the market opens up. So you can just see right here. The 4-hour looked a lot stronger, but look down here. Volume is not really pushing that much, and I don't really anticipate that much happening on this half day of the last day of the year. So it's important not to do anything stupid today. Let's take a look at the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ is going to have pretty similar levels here to get through. We are getting through the low of December 11th. So when the market opens up, it'll be important to hold that level in order to push higher. But we're kind of trapped in between levels right here. This December 15th high, 25,668. If we can get through that level, I think we're going to probably push through another point of control level that I have up here from yesterday, 25,732.88. And if we get up there, I would anticipate that's going to get pretty heavy also. On the downside over here, if we lose this 25,597.50 level, I think we're going to come on down. Probably test that 25,566 level. If we lose that, I think the 25,412.50 is in line to get hit. Maybe not today, but certainly you could see right here, there's really not much holding this up down here for it to come and get hit. So you have to, be prepared on whatever the market's going to show us today. I'm not anticipating that much, but, I've been, shocked and surprised on certain days before. So, you are having a nice little push on the pre-market right now, but, market volume is not 100% right now like it is when the market opens. So you got to be careful, and you got to see what the market gives you when it opens up here. Let's get into Tesla from yesterday. Tesla was a complete chop job yesterday. It was very difficult to trade yesterday, especially I've had a bullish bias on Tesla for the last, I would say, last month and a half. But as you can see right now, Tesla, if we look at the day chart on Tesla, where's your day? Here's your day. You can see the days, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. That's trending down, right? So there are some levels that we need to step up. If not, we're going to have some more downside. So let's go over these point of controls because they are very powerful. So I leave, if you're new, I leave these point of controls up here until they get hit. And it's an automatic script that I have on my computer where it plots it and it shows the average price line where the heavy volume is being traded. So if you look on here, they don't necessarily get hit right away. However, it may take some time. So if we look all the way back here, a point of control, why I leave a point of control is when the market closes and it sets this level. If it does not come back and hit this level, whether it's in post-market, pre-market, or regular market, I leave this level open until it gets hit. So this point of control was set all the way back from December 12th. So you can see as we fan out a little bit, December 12th, that level was still there. I left it on the charts, right? Market rallied up from 454. We rallied up to call it 500. And now here we are finally yesterday, that 454 level, we got hit. Boom. So now what I do with that 454 level, I'm going to take it off the charts because now it's a dead number. However, that being said, even though I take it off, that 454 level is going to align with the opening, the close from yesterday. So you can see where it is. So now that line right there, that's going to be a good level of support right now. So what I'm looking for with Tesla, there's a couple plays on Tesla today. One, there's a point of control that was set from yesterday now on the upside. There's a couple of them here. There's one here that was set from December 26th. So I leave that open up there at 478.35. I like point of controls that are open to the upside because I'm bullish on Tesla. I want Tesla to rally. And those of you who don't think about the stock market logically, the stock market was created so for the stocks to go up, not go down. So for me, it's difficult to make money when stocks go down. However, I still do it, but I always like to have a bullish bias on things. So today, right now, here's one strategy, one bias to have is you have a low here from December 29th. So this low right here can be considered a break and retest. And I talk about break and retest all the time. When a level is support and then you break that level of support and then it comes back, it becomes resistance. So if we pop up into this 459 level, even this 460 level, this may get heavy and this may be an area to take a pop and fade. So what I mean by pop and fade is if the market comes up here, you then take it short to come on back down, and then you'll find your levels to take it down to maybe to this 458, 498 level. But if you look out here, if we lose this 458 level, this 458, 450.98 level, this is actually a level. Actually, this is oh no, that's the hour, so that's no good. By the way, my point of controls, I only draw them on the 15-minute. They seem to work the best on the 15-minute. So let's just go out here. So this level we have right here, 453. That 453 was already hit. So that level is done. But I do see right here, if we lose this level right here at 451, I would say 450.58, which is September's high, the monthly high for September. If we lose that high, we may quickly come down here to this 440 level, which is September 23rd weekly high. And then you'd get some support down there. But it's important. So one of the plays also could be if we pop down to this high here, this monthly high, you could take a long off of that. However, if we lose that level, I think we're going to come down here quickly to that 440 level. So, we're in between this little kind of small area range here. So today, if we do get a pop on Tesla right here, I would look for it to get heavy on this 459. I would see how the market responds to take another short. If it gets through there, that 460 level, same thing. Look for it to take another short. There's all kinds of levels up here that I'd be looking to take shorts. Here's another weekly low at 465.83 that I would take another short. In order for Tesla to really start moving back to get up to the, back up to those new highs again, we must regain this 474.07, and maybe I would even say this 478.35 level in order for us to, start pushing back to the highs again. So I think we're quite a bit of ways, but Tesla, like I say, when Tesla starts rallying and it's moving up, it can rip your heart out. And the same thing on the downside. When everybody thinks that, oh, Tesla's done, sure enough, it turns around on you, and you never know, what hits you. So that is my levels on Tesla. Now let's look at the 5-minute opening range trade from yesterday. So like I said, it was a very tough range yesterday because you were stuck in between these levels. So here was your 5-minute opening range trade yesterday. The level was 456.01 for the low and 462 for the high. Okay, so now why did I say you're stuck in between ranges? So this point of control was here yesterday, 454.25, and that's the one that I just took off. So why did I say you're stuck in between ranges? Because when these point of controls are here, they are a level of support, and you're going to bounce off of these levels. Not all the time, but 90% of the time they bounce off these levels. And sure enough, look at what happened here. So you could have gotten a couple dollars out of this move. So if you took the break on this at 456.01, you could have gotten a couple dollars before it took off and it went to the high side. And then later on, if you were taking the break on the upside, you had this 20-day SMA in your way. So look at how it just rejected that 20-day SMA. It tried to pop through it, but then you had the 20-day SMA, and then you had another weekly high from December 8th in your way, 463.01. So it was pretty much of a chop day, and then it sold off at the very end of the day. And now we lost that point of control at 454.25, and now we're above it right now. And so this point of control at 454.25 aligns exactly with the previous day close, which is yesterday. So if we do maybe pull back to this may be an area that you want to take a long, but we're pushing higher right now. So we may sniff out this 460.72 before maybe you get a little short on there. But if it plows through that, then I think it may push towards the 20-day SMA right now. But right now, with the way Tesla is below the 20-day SMA, the bias today coming in must be thinking pop and fades. So I'm looking for levels for Tesla to pop in, see how it reacts, and then take a short for today. If we do pop and it has good volume going through and we regain these levels, then my bias may change. But until that happens, my bias going in is I'm looking for pop and fades. Or if we get down to certain levels, if we lose that 458.78 and we pop down to maybe this 50-day SMA, 445.06, I'd maybe consider taking a long down at that level as well. So that's pretty much it. As far as the strike prices I'm going to use today, expiration date is still Friday, even though we have tomorrow off. I'm going to use 465 calls, which expire on Friday. They closed at $2.90. So we are above yesterday's close by a couple dollars. So I expect this to open up, this premium to open up in the $3 range. And then I have the 450 premium, 450 puts that expire on Friday as well. And these closed at $4.65. And because we are rallying a little bit from the close yesterday, I expect these to open up a little lower, probably in the maybe low fours, maybe in the high threes, $3 premium there. So again, I thank everybody. I thank everybody for their support in this short period of time they had this channel going. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Hit that thumbs up button, like this video. Hit the more button down below. In the description, you could see how to join the Discord community. And then come into the live trading room at 8:30 a.m. this morning at Central Time through 10 a.m. Central Time for live trading. Not sure how long I'm going to be in there today because I don't want to do anything stupid on the last day of the year. But aside from that, Happy New Year, everybody. And be smart today. And Happy New Year. I will see everybody Friday morning. Take care.